All right, so we just had our first physical event, our first meeting of niche commodity traders, and that was a blast. So we were 12, and out of those 12, I would say that a couple haven't closed a deal yet, and for the rest, they all had a company that will do between shy of $1 million of US dollar in revenue for the smallest one, and I guess the biggest one would be more than 50 million in revenue. So it's still small for commodities trading, but it was a blast, like gathering this small tribe of pirate addicted to the art of the deal, having them in one room, speaking with each other, networking with each other, explaining how it works in their industry, because the industry was extremely diverse. Some people would trade iron, other ones malt, other ones date, and so on. So we had a very diverse group of commodities, so that was extremely interesting. And basically how the event was set up is I gave like a bunch of presentation, but I had like people from the group to break down their trade flow, how it works, and the margin that they make. I mean, yeah, that was incredible, and I'm kind of sad that I didn't organize those type of meetings before. But now that I did the first one, I think there's going to be many more. But you know what? It almost did not happen. So let me just share with you some footage that I took a few days before the event. All right, so I've never felt this bad for a long time. It's midnight. I was supposed to take a plane at 6 a.m. Tomorrow to go to Dubai, because after tomorrow I'm having my first physical event, the first physical event ever that the Shipping and Commodity organized, only for I would say the best member of the community. We have people flying from Paraguay, from Brazil, to attend to this event. I was packing, as you can see, to go there with all the goodies, the gift for the attendees and so on. And then I've noticed that I lost my passport. I lost my passport. My last flight was a week ago when I went to Switzerland. Now I'm in Malaysia. And the problem is that I'm not in my country, you know. I'm in Malaysia. I'm a Swiss citizen, and I'm not sure that the embassy can issue me an emergency passport tomorrow. So I've just changed my flight. I feel so bad. All right, guys, I think it's not over. So, new development is a passport story. I was in contact yesterday night with Grab. So Grab, if you don't know, it's like Uber for Southeast Asia. And this morning I got the WhatsApp number of the Grab driver that I used to go from the airport to my place 10 days ago when I returned from Switzerland. I contacted the guy, and he answered me that he had my passport and that he brought my passport to the Grab center. I think it's not over, man. Yes, I got it, yes. So I have my flight is booked at 2 a.m, but I will try, there's another one at 7 p.m. I will try to make the 7 p.m. one. Yes. Alright, so you saw I lost my passport right before the event. Can you imagine that some people are flying from South America, from Europe, from Asia to basically meet me? And I mean, if I'm not there, what the Alright, so we avoid that. I mean, anyway, during the event we had like few people that explained their business model, what they do, their trade flow, and one of them actually I can speak about him freely because he already came on this YouTube channel. It was Mitul. So Mitul basically explained how his day trade works, and it was like very eye opening for people because I mean the amount of stuff that he needs to fix, that he needs to take care of in order to make this trade happen is just mind blowing. I mean, reefer containers is challenging, but where it's shipped from is also challenging. So it's a very challenging trade that he broke down for us, and it was very interesting is interesting to see. And it was also a bit the mentality of the event. I wanted to have other people that would explain the trade flow. So then you can see, all right, in this industry, this margin is this. In this industry, the margin is this. All right, has this set up like that. He owns this truck, so then the margin is that, and so on. So it's very, very interesting to have like other people explaining what they do, and also being open about the numbers. And this is the most important, guys. Like all the people that presented the trade flow, they were open about the margin. And you know what? They were not afraid that someone else within the room that would steal the trade flow from them. And actually it's quite easy to understand, because when you trade niche commodities, what you do is quite unique to your person. So it's very difficult for someone else to come out of the blue and steal the trade flow from you. Obviously, if you work in a big firm and you are purchasing FOB and selling CIF, and you take the risk in between, or maybe you speculate in between, there obviously there's other big firms that do exactly the same as you, so the competition is quite hard. But when you do what we do, is like niche commodities, the competition is not the same, the competition is not that hard, and also it's very difficult to break into those markets. So you can basically be extremely open about what you do, and you are not really scared that anyone else would jump on your trade, because it wouldn't make sense. Most of the trade flows are based on your personality, on who you are, and the network that you build for yourself. So it's not easy. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but it's very challenging for someone outside to come and just swoop the trade flow from you. So yeah, and they understand that. I mean, they see the work that they do every day to make those trade flow workable. So this is one thing that was very interesting, to see all those other trade flows broke down. Another thing that was also really cool was the breakup session, so where people could chat with each other and explain, oh, what do you do this, where are you from, and so on. So then to get a bit more personal, to get to know a little bit more the other participant, because in the community we have like a school group. We have like it's like a forum for the old people, and this is only for us. But in a forum you can have a conversation, you can DM people and so on. But it's not the same as when you meet people face to face and they explain exactly what they do. Because from those conversations between the presentation, I can tell you there's going to be some deals that are going to be made. So and this is extremely powerful. So this is why people are seeking those type of event, because they know they are going to meet real operators that are not going to hit them with some LOI, NDA, or whatever paper brokers try to make you sign. So from those conversations, from those active networking, I'm sure that there are going to be some deals that are going to be concluded for sure. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And also for me, honestly, it's like I feel a bit less alone when I through this type of event, because there's another bunch of pirates that wants to reach like freedom, adventures, and wealth down the line. I'm not the only one doing it, so you feel less alone. Also, another thing, I made some special gift for the people that attend the event. Look at this. Obviously, only the true people knows who is him. So I basically, guys, put in the comment below if you know who he is. If you want a T-shirt with your with his effigy, I still have like a bunch left. All right, another point: if you want to join this community, so basically it's quite easy. You need to join the Shipping Commodity Academy Operator Certificate. Once you are here, do not unsubscribe from the newsletter. Do not unsubscribe, because when we reopen Neophoenicia, so when Neophoenicia is the name of the community, you'll be notified by email. So if you unsubscribe, then you won't get those emails. And then once you are in Neophoenicia, we open it 2 times a year, because it takes a lot of time for me to do the opening of Neophoenicia, because I do personally the onboarding of the new members, and then we have like a non-bonding session with a bunch of lives, because I want to make sure that people have that minimum level before entering inside the community. And once you are in the community, we'll be trying more events like that, because I mean the feedback was like just through the roof. So I didn't know why I was waiting so long to do it, because this is so cool. Oh yes, and one other thing, we haven't recorded the presentation, because this is sometimes the thing that we presented is something that we can't really put online. And also we had some guests that came from outside of our community that broke down their business during a presentation, and obviously they want to remain anonymous, so I can't really show you anything online, but know that there is way more behind the screen that what I can show you. Yeah, man, so honestly that was a blast. I guess we'll try to throw maybe 2 events like that a year, maybe more, I don't know. One in Europe, maybe south of Europe, something like this. I don't know. And then another one in Dubai for sure, and maybe Asia if there is also enough demand. I'll see. But man, that was like so incredible that we need to keep making them happening. Oh, and yeah, one last thing before I leave you. One of the reasons that I think this event was so successful is that it was about the quality of the people that was there. And obviously you can imagine that people that paid to be always on the top of their game, that paid for more knowledge, for more network and so on, that were willing to take days off to fly to Dubai to meet other business owners and people that really understand the value of those connections. They are the type of guys that you want to have in your group, man, that you want to have in your tribe, because they are the one that make it happen. Obviously, if you are just there to enjoy and maybe one day you will do something and so on, those type of events are not for you because you are not going to be fully committed. But for the guy and gal that made it like part of their life to be a deal junkie like us, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. And the ROI on those events are just like enormous because again, one connection, one trade will just makes way more than what you pay to be there in the room. So again, I was so thrilled by how this event went, and I'm sure I'm going to throw another one. What we're going to do now with Anton, my community manager, we're going to send a feedback forms to all the attendees, and we're trying to make it even better for next time. I don't know how big those events could be in terms of numbers of attendees, if it should be cut at like 15, 20, I don't know. Maybe if we need to organize like networking group, I don't know, man. I need to think about that even on how to make it even better. But yeah, man, that was a blast. So yeah.